What are you losers up to? We're loaded for the next adventure. Come with us. Well, here we are. We're back on this one. Get this one graded up. So what I was supposed to do, they're building another lot back here, Toby is. We were going to cut the driveway in, use that dirt for back there, which we still possibly could, but the quarry is out of, jeez, I'm gonna fall over here and crack my neck. The quarry's out of road base. And then when I was talking to Toby yesterday, he was telling me the property lines here for this driveway. And I tell you, I got my phone upgraded to 5G and I couldn't hear a word he was saying. It was cutting out. So I'm kind of uncertain where he wants this off that property. He said that isn't a real property line or something, so I'm not real certain. So I don't know if I'm gonna even bother digging this driveway out. Maybe get the dirt somewhere down there where his house is gonna be, because I don't want to put the driveway in the wrong spot, but we got a lot of dirt there too. But this is where we're at. That's what we're doing. We'll get unloaded and I'm gonna walk over here and take a look. That's gonna be the toughest part, because they set that propane tank. That's gonna be an absolute joy. Let's get unloaded, put the 275 to work. I'm excited to see how this model does with the hydraulics. That other one I had, that land management, man, it was unbelievable the hydraulic power it had. So I'm interested to see what this one does. Pack some of this dirt over here to this other side. I got all this kind of fluffed up and laid out. Hit it with a Harley rake. We'll put that right where it needs to be. This side over here is going to be the tough one. It's a good topsoil. It'll be good to work with. Be kind of a pain in the butt here. Definitely getting beside this. Yeah, I'm going to use some of that finer stuff to dump in to backfill this. Hate to use this good topsoil to backfill them pipes, but this to get down around it, that other stuff's all nasty, clumpy. I tell you, it's tight. I think my bucket was leaning up against that. There, man, if they didn't have that there, I could make the swale and get around that and be all good. There's always some sort of, I don't know who I let run this thing. Let's go move this over here. I tell you, the last few days, I just ain't been motivated to do this stuff. I don't know what it is. You guys ever feel like that? Well, I got everything laid out. Use that whole pile. I got everything for edging. Now I'm just, all this stuff's ready for Harley raking. And then instead of digging that driveway in, he's gonna build his house down here. So we're gonna scratch a little bit off its knob just to lessen this out here. So I'm gonna fire the dozer up, blade me some up. That way I'd break that topsoil up. Oh, I didn't lose the key this time, that's good. I tell you guys, as of right now, I thought I had a bunch of work lined up. I guess I blew through it all. I was looking today, since we couldn't do this driveway, they were out of gravel. I was just looking at other things I could do possibly tomorrow, and it's gonna rain Friday, but I don't have a bunch. Now Friday I got 4 to go look at, so maybe that'll equate to something. But the other stuff, I do have a few things, but it's just too wet. Can't get to it. They must be digging a basement down there. Well, I'd like to have that dirt. We get a few loads of that. I told the homeowner to call them. They're just going right down the road. Man, 4 loads of that would do us right. Told the homeowner to call because I don't like being that guy. I always get mad when people ask me for dirt. But literally, they're making, they must be digging a basement right down that subdivision. They're just dumping it right there. Yeah, right there on the bin, it looks like. But yeah, I told him to call. I don't want to be that guy that I bitch about. Let him be that guy. It's coming in good. That Harley rake, man, we'll whip this son of a gun right into shape. So it looks like what I'll probably do tomorrow, I got a bunch of work to do around my pond. Harley rake it, seed and straw it, and the one side of the dam still needs cord. It ever since they built that, it was an old farm pond. The material's all mixed, and I got it chased down, and then it's almost fixed, but the one spot's still seeping. Might do that tomorrow since I got the excavator there, and I'm gonna take this back. Just knock this little hump off here. It's all gonna be stripped anyway when he puts his house up, when we dig the basement. This top layer's good, but man, it gets nasty quick. Speaking of basement digs, I watched a video last night from More Dirt, Cole Morse or whatever. It sounds like he moved a little bit more dirt than he was anticipating. When it comes to doing house foundations, man, I've never done good on those. I've always pretty much lost my butt. For the amount of time you're on a piece of equipment, at least the ones that I've got, for the amount of time you're on a piece of equipment, the amount of fuel you burn, wear and tear on your equipment, I could go grade up a driveway and make more money. But that's the ones I did. The ones I've done are been pretty big with a lot of dirt removed, and I didn't come out good on them. Heck, the one I bid, I think I bid it for $4,500. It was a flat dig, so the dirt, we had to move it 3 times or smoked. It was a huge basement, and $4,500. I think I was there for 5 days. Do the math on that, with an excavator and my dozer running all day long. And it was a big one. I don't know. Never been able to do good on basements. I'd say we're getting close to having what we need. We'll need a bunch. He said it doesn't have to be super tapered. About screwed up early. Had my camera there. Heard it clicking. I thought it was in the dozer. It wasn't. So now we're moving this dirt. That's funny, I was telling you about Cole. I was like, screw it, I'm gonna call him. I called him up. More dirt. We might do a collab of some sort. That's the thing, you're out here working by yourself and you just it's boring. I like talking to like-minded people. That's why I like a family on here to comment. Time to hit her with the old 1-2. Oh, good chance to see if these things work out. What do you guys think? Think they will? They seem more sturdier. Which hydraulics we using here? Probably this one. I don't know what that's for. I wonder if that releases the pressure. That'd be cool. I like that. Get to see if this one's hydraulics as good as that land management. I think it had like 30 more horsepower. And so after that I had him price that up. What do you guys think? This one versus the land management, how much different? Let me know below. I'll let you know in the next video. It was a lot. Cat finally started using her heads. This wouldn't go on. I pulled that. You could hear the pressure release, and the kill switch was engaged. I sure hope them hold up, because them were a lot more expensive than the other ones. The other one's like $100 off Amazon. That wasn't nothing, but these were a lot more than that. Let's try it out. Hydraulic pressure feels the same as that other land vintage set, which my rep said it would be. Guys, don't get on me. There's going to be no method to my madness of grading this up. I know a lot of guys, they do lines and come back and jiggle, watch me wiggle. I'm probably not going to do it that way. Hate me if you hate me, love me if you love me. Right in there real nice. And wheels seem to be working good. Other work good until they won't. They're definitely down too far. I need to bring them up about that much more, make a big difference. Getting there. Chopping all this clumpy grass topsoil up. This side here is the one I wasn't looking forward to. That right there jacks everything up. Then I can't take my flow. We'll get it. We always do. The material ain't near as good. It got a lot of these big old clumps. Him not like school, but him sure like that music. Had an old lady tell me that one time. We pulled up and she was talking to my mom and she said, "How you liking school?" I turned the radio up. That's what she said. Can't keep them new forever. First day, no, second day, it's already dusty. It's not doing too bad. It's a little high there. I don't know if I can get my dozer over here. What's not good is that where they ran the utility, man, it's still all smushy and gushy. Don't have the best material to edge with, I'll tell you that. All these big chunks. Every job wants its pound of flesh, this one being no different. I never had this before. It was making a heck of a noise. I stopped it, looked down, I had a piece of log chain hooked on it. Let's see if we can find it. Surprised it didn't go flinging went through my cab or something. You know, that's what it would normally do. I don't know if I can come this way and get through that. Run that down that edge, see how it sinks right there. Need to really get a swale down through here, but that's still gonna settle. Let's see what we can come up with. That didn't turn out too bad. You could pick these apart when it's like this. You could sit here and overwork them, work them, rub them, finesse them, do whatever you gotta do. When that grass grows, you ain't gonna see them imperfections. But you can see how I got everything going this way. All that stuff's coming that way. A berm built there to protect from everything, because everything ran this way. We got to protect that septic. So I got that diversion swell, that's all good, and it's protecting the tanks. I got fall out of there all the way around. So that's what they call bitching. That's a bitchin' yard job. And then his driveway is going to come in here. There's a little hump. I'm not going to mess with that because I think we're going to bring the driveway this way. He wants to put utilities on the left side. If you ain't bitching, you're just normal. Hi there. Like I said, this stuff's so hard, clay, it's hard to work with. I don't want to get close. You know what happened at a, you know, it's blowing the dust at her. I guess that's a reverse fan. This thing was dirty from the factory, so it needs a wash job anyway. Got her raked in submission, now I'm just polishing her off. See, with them teeth, you couldn't get close to this. I said, you have to do, I'll have to do a little hand raking in some spots. But now everything's broke up super good, I can work with it. Even those dirt clods. Like I said, don't beat yourself up. I mean, when grass comes in, you're not gonna see. It's not like concrete. That's what Big Bad Blake always would tell me when we were finishing concrete. He said, you're gonna rub it to death, just walk away. It'd be fine. Let's see how it's shaped out on this side. That metal keeps blowing it. Sounds like somebody's here. Have to do some edge work. I tell you, it's frustrating, man. I don't have the material to work with. Everything I got's all clumpy, chunky, and nasty. You can't edge nothing. I like my product to look a lot better than that, but man, I guess you can only work with what you got. That looks real good. That was good stuff. But this over here, where they dug that up, it was all them clay chunks, and then around back here, I ain't got nothing to work with. I got all that grass I pulled off the top there, but man, I Harley raked it and it's still chunky. I don't like my product to look like that, but I guess you can only do what you got, you know. Normally get a couple loads of topsoil. I don't know. Yeah, I'll show you around here. Yeah, well, I don't have nothing to edge at. I mean, it looks all right, but it ain't up to my standard. So then you got all this heavy clay. Can't really do nothing with that. These chunks, they'll biodegrade it down, but you can't. When we dig his basement, we'll have plenty, so maybe we'll put some up then. I don't know. When I leave, I like it to look presentable. Look at that, see? Look at this bloody chunk crap. Blow my knee out. Here's how I'm leaving it. I'm walking away. I did the best I could with what I had. Nothing else you can do. I need to get a tilt bucket on that thing, man. I keep saying that. I'm gonna look it up. I still got to do some hand work down here with the rake and stuff. That's about it. I couldn't remember from last time that this machine fit through here. I think I already took it through here once today. This up here actually turned out better than I thought it would. I actually got a nice little swale in there. With that utility line in there with everything nasty underneath it, that was questionable, but I kind of used it for my swale. You can see it's right here. Kind of just used it. You have to do a little hand raking. Sometimes you just got to know when the fight's over. Be like a fighting rooster and fight to the damn death. Don't let it kill you. Just let it make you wealthy. If that's in knowledge or money, I'll take both. Let's go ahead and clean this up right here. All them rocks roll off to the side when you're Harley raking. Last time I was driving down here, somebody damn near hit me. Big hole right there. I'll put all the giblets in there. All these rocks that rolled off to the side. Well, here's how it's turned out. It's not turning out, it's turned out because I'm done. If you had straw blown on this, you wouldn't see any of this. Now your eye wants to pick apart, you know what I mean. You get the grass growing. I got to hand rake a little bit of stuff, you know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is if you want to compost something, sometimes you got to step out of your comfort zone. Not that this made me uncomfortable, I'm just saying. Just a little life lesson. It's crusty dusty out. It ain't gonna stay new for long. It was at the second job and she's probably already needs her filter changed. Whatever. Well, you dirt banging family members, you hang with me this long, you might as well do what you gotta do. Keep banging them.